Have you ever wondered why very often in life the guidance you receive from your mind and from your heart are contradictive? What do I mean by that? Your heart says with no logical reason, yes, wholeheartedly yes. Every fiber of your being screams out yes. Yes to this suggestion. Yes to this person. Yes to this event. Yes to this guidance. Yes to this book. Yes. In your logical, highly developed mind, educated mind comes in and says, no, it doesn't make sense. What do you do when you receive two completely different answers to a question you're asking right now? And let me tell you, out of my own life experience, and I have been on this earth for a while, every time when my heart said yes, wholeheartedly, and my logical mind said no, and I followed the mind. Every time. The decision which I made, I regret them. Every single time. I don't want to exaggerate and say it turned out to be a disaster. Sometimes it did. A very important lesson which life have taught me is to listen to my heart. And this is something I want to invite you to consider, to listen to your heart. Why? Because your heart is the divine part in you. It's connected to a higher power, to all this knowledge you have at your disposal on a level of intuition, because your heart is your intuition. And your mind, no matter how highly developed and educated, has access, according to science, to only 10% of the information, to the exchange of information between human beings in spoken, in written form, and non-verbal as well. Only 10%. And the 90% of the exchange of information happens on a subtle level. And even the mind has all the senses at its disposal, like seeing, hearing, tasting, smelling, and touching. Yet, 90% of the information is transmitted, is exchanged on the invisible level, where you meet a person for the first time in your life and you feel connected to this person instantly for no logical reason. The invitation for you is to listen to your heart, to listen to this divine part in you, because it has all the answers. I'm going to tell you very quickly a story of my own life. I remember at my dental practice years ago, I had a very capable, very devoted, very committed dental assistant. And all of a sudden, I had this nagging feeling. Something is off. I have to fire her. And of course, my logical mind will say, this is your best member of your team. A week passed by, a second week passed by, this nagging feeling did not disappear. And I fired her. It took me 15 years to find out the reason why I had to fire her. 15 years, and yet the reason was presented to me, and my intuition was right. So trust your intuition. Trust your heart. This is your true guide. And when you feel in your heart, what happens in your heart is discernment. Does that feel right to me? Does that not feel right to me? This is discernment. The processes which happen in the mind, this is judgment. I'm right and she is wrong. So there is huge difference between judgment and discernment. Once again, see with the eyes of your heart. Feel with your heart. This is your true guide. Thank you for watching this video.